Hello, everyone, and good morning to you all. I hope you're having a great day. Well, let me tell you this morning. I slept what I thought was a really good sleep. And so I got up this morning. It was like, I don't know, 6:15 or somewhere around in there. And I started my day and said my prayers, had breakfast, and I was talking with Juliet, and I was so tired. I just got so tired. So I had to lay down on the sofa for about 45 minutes. There was no other way. And I am feeling better. I had a bit of a snooze. The only thing I can think of is that for those of us who take pills to help sleep at night, sometimes it is that for some reason that you don't feel like you've slept out. And that's the way it was this morning. I just felt like I hadn't finished sleeping. And so, yeah, I'm feeling better. So, alrighty. Now, this is what I'm working on. Oh, excuse me. It is my Cougar. This is from VIP Cross Stitch. So the information will be down below. And it's very pretty. I'm just hoping it translates here onto the canvas. This is a 40 by 40, so it ends up being a 30 by 30. And I worked quite a bit on it yesterday. So now I'm going to work down here, and I'm going to work around this eye here. I haven't decided yet on this eye. I just don't know yet. I'm not quite sure. I don't know yet. I'm gonna just see. I'll just see where this goes from here. And that. Grab my thread. And yeah. So today is kind of an overcast day. It's supposed to go to -8 or something. It's a little bit chillier. And then I think we're supposed to have a bit of a warm up, like to -1 or 0. And then on Monday, it's supposed to just only go to -8. So, and Monday, of course, is when I go to the, I have to go to Stonewall. I go to my, I have a doctor's appointment that day. So, yep. Okay, come on. Can I get this? Will you go for me? There. Okay. So, oh dear, excuse me. And I will be yawning. But I'm not as tired. Oh my gosh, no. I don't feel that overwhelming need to lay down. And so I should be okay. Yeah, so what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, my book. So I finished my book yesterday. And that was Elevator Pitch by Linwood Barclay. And that one was really, it was really good. He's a Canadian author. And it's so funny, in the book he made mention of several places in Canada, which I think is wonderful. And he actually made mention of Flin Flon, Manitoba. And Flin Flon, Manitoba is up north here, about maybe 8 hours or so, 10 hours. And it's right on the border with Creighton, Saskatchewan. And there's mining up there. So it's, yeah. Which was nice to hear. Like, I just, you know, and I think he made mention there of the East Coast and that. But it was the one here for in Manitoba that I that's what that's what I remember. Okay. So then I went looking around and looking around and looking around for another book. Looked at the library, and I looked in my Audible library, and and then I looked in the Audible Plus, and I found this book that I'm listening to, and it's on this, I think he was a psychologist, and he started working with people on past lives and you know, remembering past lives and remembering the dying and death process and what happens between lives. And I was really, which is something I've always been fascinated in. And I really started listening to it, and it wasn't him that was doing the narration. It was somebody else, and it was from, I don't know how old it is, how old the book was, but anyways, there were these, I don't know, 10 cases or something that he had, and he spoke of others, and it was really fascinating. And you know, what happens when we die, what happens in those seconds you know, right as we pass, and who's there to welcome us, and where we go, and going through the tunnel, which, I don't know, it's not really a tunnel. It is just how we feel like we're being funneled into a certain area, and the loving and welcoming lights, and that was really fascinating. So I think I'll be listening to that. I can't remember the name of it, but it was in the Plus catalog, so I thought, well, because I have these memories of now I never drowned. None of that. But I can remember having this where I was way down in the water. And, or some such substance. And how I could see the light. And I was constantly trying to get myself there. And it was just, I know some people will say, oh, it's just it's a dream, or it's your mind's interpretation of something. Maybe you actually did almost drown and that's your memory, or, you know, whatever it is, right? And I don't know. No. For me, no. And I'm not saying you have to believe it. I'm just saying that this is what I believe, right? Because we each come to this in our come to our end of life from our own background. And I remember that when oh my gosh, what was his name? He worked with, I can see what he looks like. And he worked with Bill Gates. And I can't remember. But anyways, on his deathbed, just before he died, he was saying, oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. And then he died. And many people who've, before they pass, will say that they've had this relative or that relative or whatever come to visit them before they pass away. And it's a way to help us to make that journey across, so we don't feel like we're alone. And I know that when my time comes, that my sister will be there for me. I know that. I know that she will be there. I don't know who else will be there. Maybe my grandmother, maybe my aunt, maybe my mother, maybe my father even. I don't know, maybe Lyle. I don't know. But I do know that my sister will be there. I know she will be there. I know she will be there. And that to me is comfort. And and I know there's a lot of people who will say, Oh, I don't believe in any of that. I think that when we die, that's it, lights out, no more. And you have that right to believe that. Absolutely. But I just have to think what a total waste of existence that would be, that you would be just here for what is a very short period of time, is barely, not even a half a second in the whole aspect of time, you know. And to just say that's it, that's it, that's it, you know. But that's my own belief. So anyway, I'm just reading that. If you ever want to start reading books on that, Raymond Moody is a good one. There was Betty J. Eady. She wrote books. Daniel Brinkley wrote books. Yeah. And Daniel Brinkley was very much, he didn't believe in any of that. Nothing. Not a thing. And he believed that just, he's a war veteran. And he just believed that's it. You live, you die, that's it. Nothing more. And he said when he had, I think he had 3 NDEs in his life. And he said that he realized that, you know, there's more that's coming. And it's what we do here, you know, you know, to help in others. That's important. And so like I said, if you're ever interested, those are great ones to start. Who was there? There was this doctor, neurologist, I believe. Something Alexander. And he had he was a surgeon or a neurologist or something, I don't know. And his patients would start mentioning about, you know, heaven and what was there, and he didn't believe it until he himself had an NDE. And then he believed. And now all he does is no, not Raymond. That was Raymond Moody. But anyways, he now studies and talks about, you know, the dying process and what happens when we die and all of that. So there's lots and lots and lots of books out there. And so, like I said, if you are interested, there's no shortage of books. And I've read a few of them. And that. So And of course, you can read books by psychics, like John Edwards and what's her name? Sylvia Brown, who got a really bad rap at the end of her life. And there's a whole bunch of others. And then there's also the books by people who do more on the esoteric. The meaning of life and that, the various levels of heaven and hell and, the soul's journey and the soul's code and the God code and like, it's endless. So, but anyway, so I got dishes to do today. So I'm going to do them. Oh, I feel so much better. I can feel it. I can just feel it in me that I feel better. I don't feel so tired. And so I'm just going to, like I said, I got dishes to do. And I went outside yesterday and got the garbage can. And I'm having a shower a little later. Tomorrow I'm with the World Day of Prayer. I'm doing a reading for the World Day of Prayer. So this year it's with, is it Thailand or Taiwan? I think it's Taiwan. I think that's what it is. And so yeah, never been. I've heard about it lots. So I will be doing that. And that's at 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. But I got to go and pick up a few groceries tomorrow. So I'm going to do that beforehand. So, yeah. But, otherwise, not much else. I was looking around on TV there this morning. Nothing on. Like, nobody's got anything that's really interesting to watch. I'm looking forward to whenever that movie 65. I know it hasn't even come out in theaters yet. But I hope when it does come out, it comes out on Prime. And yeah, that looks really good. That looks really good. That's something down my alley. It's adventure, it's action, it's time travel, it's, yeah, the whole thing. If anybody goes to see it, let me know what it's like. I bet you it's really good. It's kind of like the Jurassic Park movies. And kind of like along that line. Only that it's, instead of being a park, it's where this man and this child, they end up somehow, I don't know if it is that they go back in history, or is it they end up on another planet, or what, I don't know. I don't know. But I can see it being a, you know, just, but we all know sometimes movies, they're like, they really hype it up, and then you go to watch it and it's just a complete dud. It's nothing. So, yeah. So, yeah, so I'm just, oh, come on, yeah. So if you just joined me, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, my heart sings for joy. And please remember to like, share, subscribe, comment. And to also, you can go back and watch all my other videos. I do lots of review videos. I talk about everything. And sometimes, like today, it's really, ugh. I don't know what else to talk about. So, yep. I don't know. Now where? Oh, he's over on the bed. Sydney's taken to going and sleeping on the bed by himself. I remember when I first got him there, he didn't want to leave Jonah alone. Oh my gosh, he was all over Jonah. He was just... But this morning he was climbing the walls yet again. And it'll be nice. I'm looking forward to when the weather turns nicer so I can stick him outside for longer. And yeah. So now I'm going to work on this right eye. And so this is the pupil. So we'll work on this. And like I said, I haven't really decided over here how I'm going to do that, because it's almost like it's not really that the iris of the eye isn't really as well defined as on this one. So, I don't know. Oh, yesterday I went and I was able to get from Stitching with the Housewives. I was able to get, I bought the March month to month. So, oh my gosh. And, so yeah. So now I only have to get April, May, June, and July. So just 4 months to go. And I get the PDFs. I don't like the paper ones. I just get the PDFs. And works out so much better for me. Because if I did get the paper, or like I do have some patterns, some magazines and that, I will have to, I can't really scan it in, but I can, I can take a picture of it, and then I put it into my good notes so that I can mark it off. I can enlarge it and mark it off. So, yeah, I do that. So, I know I would like to go but I'm going to wait until there's a sale. I'd like to get all the spring, like the roundabouts and the city and that, but I will wait until there's a sale. So, just makes it that much easier. So, oops, sorry. Sorry. So, yeah, what was I going to say? Yeah, so there's, like I said, Stitching with the Housewives is one I like to watch. And then also, Stitching with Laura. She's another one. Diamond Painting Effects with Corey is another. If you're interested in bags and needle binders and that, there is Otter Rose, OTTERROWS, Otter Rose. There's also sorry, Rebecca, I'm drawing a blank. There's Rebecca. She has hers where she makes bags as well. And also there are all the, just the companies that I deal with, like One Day Saving and VIP Cross Stitch. And that's where I got this one from, if you're interested. So, yep. Okay, everyone, I guess that's it. I am just going to continue working on my Cougar, and I will get all this black done here. On Sundays, I switch over and I work on a different project, and I have 26 projects. So it's, so every week there's something else. I was doing the wheel, but I found it. A lot of times I would get the same one over and over and over again, and so I gave that up and just decided to go, one after the other. So, yeah. So this is what I'm working on. And as you can see, I like to work color by color. unless I've got really big ones. And then I might work on just areas. So, but I like this because once this black is done, then it's all done. And I don't have to worry about it again. So, all right. So there's the pupil done. So now I'm going to do around the iris. And I'm just not sure here. See, there's the pupil. And I don't know. I don't know if that's enough. I have to look at it and see. All right, everyone. So, may you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be well. May God bless you this day and every day. God loves you. So do I. And so does Jonah, who's up in the tree. And Lilybell, who's down here in her bed. And Sydney, who's over on my bed. Everybody's in their spot. So, all right, everybody, have a fantastic day, and I hope to see you here tomorrow, God willing, of course. So, thank you, Jesus, for being my Lord and Savior. Thank you for saving me from my sins. Thank you for being there in my darkest and deepest moments. Thank you for loving me like you do. Thank you for dying on the cross for me so that my sins will be forgiven. And that is a prayer I pray for all of you as well. All right, everyone, have a fantastic rest of your Thursday, and I hope and pray I will see you here tomorrow. Remember to like, share, subscribe, comment, and yeah, I just thank you for watching my channel. Thank you so very much for that. I really, really, really do appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. And yes, I do ramble. So on that note, I'll see you tomorrow. Toodaloodles, everybody.